Hello there guys, welcome to ID Talk TV. In this video I'll take you around some of the latest happening in the transfer market. In this video we'll talk about the latest on Kobbie Mainoo, Nicolas Jackson, Fabio Silva and much more. Stay tuned as I take you around some of the latest happening in the transfer window. Okay, let's head over to the home of Wolverhampton Wanderers, talking about the Molineux Stadium. Check this out as it's coming from David Houston. Borussia Dortmund reached agreement with Wolverhampton Wanderers to sign Fabio Silva. Deal for 23-year-old Wolverhampton Wanderers striker worth €26.5 million, €22.5 million initial fee plus €4 million add-ons. Portugal international said goodbye last night and given permission to travel for Borussia Dortmund medical, as reported by the Athletics. And Florent Plattenbox of Sky Sport have this to say concerning the report of Fabio Silva. Check this out. Borussia Dortmund and Wolverhampton Wanderers have agreed on a transfer for Fabio Silva. Fee around 25 to 26 million euros in bracket. 22.5 million euro initial fee plus 4 million euro add-on. However, AS Roma and AC Milan are still trying to hijack the deal. Silva had already agreed with Borussia Dortmund until 2030. Final confirmation from the player is still pending now. Borussia Dortmund are hoping for the player's definite yes. Players camp confirms, not a done deal yet. As of now, Silva will not fly to Dortmund today. And Fabrizio Romano has come out with the confirmation for Fabio Silva. Check this from Fabrizio. Fabio Silva to Borussia Dortmund, here we go. Deal in place with all parties as medical has been booked. Fee over 25 million euro package agreed with Wolves as Borussia Dortmund win race over several clubs also in Italy, as the Athletics have reported. So, Fabio Silva has been given the permission to fly to Germany for his medical with Borussia Dortmund. All parties have finally agreed. The deal is worth around 26.5 million euros with 22.5 million initial payment fee plus 4 million euro add-ons. And the camp of Fabio Silva and the player said yes to Borussia Dortmund. So Fabio Silva will fly over to Borussia Dortmund for his medical. Okay, still in the Molineux Stadium, let's take a look at the latest on Georg Strand Larsen. Check this out from Ben Jacob. More on Georg Strand Larsen. Newcastle bid was over £50 million fixed and was rejected quickly following talks over the past few days. Wolves' positions remain firm as revealed last week. They don't wish to sell. No counter was made. Newcastle United also shortlisted Larsen as one of the strikers they actually want to get this summer. And the first submitted an initial bid of £50 million and it was quickly rejected by Wolverhampton Wanderers as they don't want to sell, having already sold Fabio Silva to Borussia Dortmund. But Newcastle did not give up. They have made an improved offer to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Check the report. Newcastle's second bid for Georg Strand Larsen was sent tonight and rejected by Wolves again. Package of £55 million turned down by Wolverhampton Wanderers as they insist on keeping the striker. Newcastle United sent an improved offer again for Larsen. And for the second time, £55 million offer was turned down. And Wolves still insist they don't want to sell the striker. I can understand the position of Wolverhampton Wanderers, having sold the Portuguese international, talking about Fabio Silva, to Borussia Dortmund. They don't want to lose the Norwegian striker. So they still insist they don't want to sell. But in my opinion, probably the right offer have not been presented. But I don't know why Newcastle are still trying to play around the talk on Nicolas Jackson. Even though Chelsea have said Nicolas Jackson asking price is £80 million. Though we'll get to Nicolas Jackson issue because there's a development concerning that. Okay, check the latest coming from David Houston, still regarding Larsen. Check this out. Georg Strand Larsen not agitating to leave Wolverhampton Wanderers, but keen on making Newcastle United move. Wolverhampton Wanderers turned down improved offer of £55 million bid from Newcastle United Football Club for 25-year-old striker, plus still intend to keep Norway international amid outgoing pursuit, as reported by The Athletics. The player is not trying to force his way or his move out of Wolverhampton Wanderers, talking about Larsen. But one thing is a fact. The player is keen on the move. He wants to join Newcastle United. But amid all of this, Wolverhampton Wanderers have turned down two offers from Newcastle United. They turned down the first offer of £50 million and also turned down the second bid of £55 million. The transfer market is still widely open, even though Wolverhampton Wanderers insist on keeping the Norwegian striker. But in my opinion, I still believe the right price has not been offered. Let's see whether Newcastle will come back for Larsen with improved offer. That is going to be saying the transfer market still have 6 days to close. So we'll see how this play out in the coming days. But what is your thoughts on the issue of Georg Strand Larsen, who is keen on a move to Newcastle United? Drop your thought in the comment down below. Okay, let's move on to Manchester United and check the latest on Kobbie Mainoo. Check this out from Ben Jacob. Kobbie Mainoo considering options following a diminished role under Ruben Amorim. Per Alex Crook report, unclear if anything will develop in the next week. Mainoo has always been committed to staying, but lack of opportunity have changed the dynamics. Ben Jacobs went on to say, Kobbie Mainoo is open to a Manchester United exit, as revealed on TalkSport. Told Mainoo would likely only consider a move to a club with European football if anything materializes. Manchester United Football Club don't yet have a set asking price, but if Mainoo asks to leave, they will engage with suitors. No guarantee of a development before the window shuts, but Mainoo is assessing option. Kobbie Mainoo wants to leave Manchester United due to lack of playing times under Ruben Amorim, and Manchester United are open for sale should the opportunity actually come up. But what they are looking at is the short time left within the transfer window, and they actually doubt if anything could actually come up. But Manchester United have actually said that should a suitor come up, as no price have been fixed for Kobbie Mainoo, but should any suitor comes up, they will actually engage the suitor on the right price. So we're going to see how this will play out. If Kobbie Mainoo will still remain at Manchester United this season, or he will make a move out of the season. But the player has a condition before moving. He said he will want to move to a club that have European football. So we'll see how this will play out in the coming days. Even the Manchester United way you did, they don't get European football. But you do a fine club, we could get European football. Okay, let's move on. Let's check out the letters concerning Nicolas Jackson, the man who has been in the eyes of the transfer market from the start till almost the end. Check this out from Fabrizio Romano. FC Bayern are again today in direct club-to-club talks with Chelsea for Nicolas Jackson. Discussion about formula of the deal as Chelsea Football Club has one international loan spot left, and it has to include obligation to buy. Nothing done so far. Players to club side, but Bayern keep insisting. Ben Jacob has this to say: Chelsea are prepared to sanction a loan with obligation for Nico Jackson if a permanent transfer cannot be agreed. Clubs currently told a £10 million loan fee is required. Bayern remains in talks. Interesting. It seems Bayern Munich is gradually getting what they want, and other clubs are also involved. I know Newcastle United are also involved in the race for Nicolas Jackson, even though they still have their eyes on Christopher Nkunku. But now, Chelsea are beginning to make it a soft landing for parties involved. A loan move is possible, as reported, but with an obligation to buy. And Chelsea have went on to set a loan fee of £10 million. And reports have it that Bayern are still in talk. So we're going to see how this will play out in the coming days, if Nicolas will end up at Bayern Munich. But I don't see this happening to Bayern, because Harry Kane is still there, which means it's going to be a depth in the squad to Harry Kane, who is actually in a very good form. Or will Nicolas Jackson end up at Newcastle United that were not having the firepower to actually sign the 24-year-old Senegalese international. So we'll see how this play out in the coming days. But where do you think Nicolas Jackson will play his football this season? Drop your comment down below in the comment section. Let the conversation continue from there. Okay, let's take a look at the letters concerning Tyrique George. I've earlier reported that in my previous video. Please check that in my previous video. You'll see where I talked about Tyrique George, who is also keen on a move now to AS Roma. But here's the latest on Tyrique George from Fabio Romano. Chelsea informed AS Roma about request around 30 million euros for Tyrique George with add-ons and heavy sell-on clause. Clear view is for permanent deal, no loan, as only one international spot remains. As Roma budget lower, plus Chelsea Football Club also received approach from 2 Premier League clubs and German clubs. So, for the case of Tyrique George, I think Chelsea wants a permanent deal outrightly, because Bayern Munich and Aston Villa might still go for Nicolas Jackson on loan, and Chelsea has stated it that only one loan spot for international situation is remaining. So it's not possible for Tyrique George to leave on loan to AS Roma if Nicolas Jackson would leave also on loan to Bayern Munich with obligations to buy, as Chelsea have only one loan international spot available. So we'll see how this will play out in the coming days. Okay, as we round up this video, let's take a look at the latest concerning the Nigerian international, talking about Samuel Chukwueze, who is currently in AC Milan. And there is a club in the EPL that is interested in the Nigerian Super Eagle forward. So let's take a look at the latest concerning Samuel Chukwueze. From Ben Jacob, Fulham are in advanced talks with Milan for Nigeria winger Samuel Chukwueze, a player on the club's radar since January. Fulham prepared to pay 25 million euros for the Nigerian international. And Fabio Romano went on to say this. Fulham are advancing in talks for both Kevin from Shakhtar Donetsk and Samuel Chukwueze from AC Milan. Negotiations underway to get both right and left winger before the window closes. 25 million euro package discussed with Milan for Samuel Chukwueze. Fee over 40 million euro discussed with Shakhtar Donetsk for Kevin. And Fulham are working on the wingers, Kevin from Shakhtar Donetsk and Samuel Chukwueze, the Nigerian international from AC Milan. Fulham are willing to pay 25 million euros for Samuel Chukwueze and 40 million euros for Kevin of Shakhtar Donetsk. So in the coming days, we'll see if this deal will scale through. But report has it from Fabrizio Romano, as we have just seen, that the talk is advancing. They have advanced in talk, and possibly an agreement could be reached soon. So we'll see how that will play out in the coming days with the Nigerian Super Eagle International. Thank you for watching, and catch you in my next video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.